I think it is wise for me to publish my report on social media. People can personally scrutinize, people that are reputable, people that want to check their hospitals, to do their necessary investigation. I don't think cancer is something anybody wants to lie about. When the biopsy came out, it was not cancerous as of July last year. So I think the biggest mistake I made, I told the doctor that I wasn't ready for the surgery, like to take out the lump. Can I go about my normal life, then when I'm ready? He said, okay, fine, so long as it's not cancerous. Then as of January ending, I went back to the doctor and told him, okay, I was ready. He said, we have to now do a biopsy again, because the one we did was over barely 9 to 10 months. It was when we did the biopsy, January ending, that was when they found out that it was cancerous.
How did they find out? What did they do? They did another biopsy?
They did another biopsy, yes.
Sorry, she's willing to share the report. The doctor look at it.
That was what
Yes,
I'm very interested.
Can she look at it? That's what I was. And let me ask you, as a lawyer, if someone publicly claims,
it's interesting that you're bringing the same results to me, because Dr. Odigwe, the pathologist that signed this report, because of course we have
Is this the same report as the one that was?
Yes, the pathologist that signed this result lives in Asaba. And I'm a doctor, of course. I can trace any doctor in Nigeria. And I called him on Tuesday.
Sorry,
and he knows
is that the same report?
Yes, it's the same result. It's the same result that is going around social media. And this particular pathologist said he knows nothing about this. And he is based in Asaba, not
the pathologist of the report.
Yes, of this report is based in Asaba. I know that for an absolute fact.
So he told you
that's
after?
The first yes, because yes.
He told you that he has nothing to do with
Yes, and he stays in Asaba. The address here is Enugu. He hasn't been to Enugu in recent times. He lives in Asaba.
So how do you respond to that?
This pathologist stays
like I said that the pathologist that you put in that report, which you claim
that signed this report stays in Asaba. That I know for an absolute fact.
Please, I want to ask again.
Go ahead.
Is this report the same report that we saw last week?
Yes, it is. It's
so
the same
one report that we saw last week, that Blessing you claim you didn't post on your Instagram page and on your social media page, is the same report that guy,
yes,
the guy
exactly.
that we saw on the video, which unfortunately they have not been able to show us, is the same report he printed. So this is your real report.
So that's the first
What happened to the brother of the girl who claims that this report was forged?
I don't know who the person is.
So it's not a fake report?
No, it's not a fake
But the brother of the girl that you just saw just now says this report is his sister's report.
It's not.
And this doctor stays in Asaba.
So are you saying, and number one, you're saying it's you don't know that man. Number two, you're also saying you didn't post this report
I didn't.
to the guy who just spoke on social media.
Absolutely.
But for some coincidence or some funny reason, the reports tally. The report the guy posted and the report here, they are totally the same. Word for word.
This doesn't tell us that it's stage 4.
But you are not even saying the oncologist whose name is there.
No, the pathologist
whose name is there said he doesn't
lives in
know
Asaba and he doesn't know anything about this.
So let's see, what do you want to say about that?
No, so the way it works is that, in medicine there are different fields, right? So the process for a person that comes with a breast lump, you don't know what it is. So the first stage is to go for imaging. You come back from imaging. Right now, the modality is to do a biopsy, fine needle aspiration biopsy. Even if it comes out benign, you have to take out the lump. You cannot go because you cannot be very sure
from the
yes, because
that is whether she wanted it or not.
That is your choice, unless you discharge yourself against or you do it against medical advice. It's not likely. You cannot come to me and you said you're not ready unless you're not medically fit. Maybe you're very sick, you're pregnant, you're not medically fit. But it's a if they're thinking it's benign, it's a simple surgery. It's not invasive.
Okay.
It's a day surgery. Some people go home that same day. They do go home that same day.
No, but you see, right now it is they are conflicting. There's already inconsistency. Because on one hand, you are showing her the same report that was displayed last week. Blessing, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You are showing her the same report that was displayed last week. Meanwhile, you're saying you're not the one that sent it to that guy.
I have not seen the result that you displayed there.
But so there was a screenshot.
Yes. So like I said,
I have another report. I want to ask you, in there, if someone publicly claims a serious illness and is later proven false, especially after receiving sympathy or financial support, what legal consequences arise? And does the law distinguish between deliberate deception and misinformation where money is involved?
Thank you. I listened to the defense she has put forward. I'm actually again quite amazed that she has come on a rise to defend herself. And I just hope that what she has said is true, because if you are coming on national television to reassert what you have said on social media. If subsequently it is found that what you said was not true legally, that can be very perilous because you are basically telling Nigerians that, look, I am willing to go to any lengths to defend myself. Now, what could be the implication, assuming that our claim is shown later not to be correct? Don't forget, she has just presented a medical report to us. She has obliged us, and you notice I was very interested in having the doctor look at it. The doctor has confirmed that, to the best of our knowledge, substantial facts in that document is not correct. The most relevant being the name of the doctor. A medical report is only a report if it is authenticated by a doctor.
Which the doctor has denied. Yes,
the moment it is like the judgment of a court. If I come before you now and say I got a judgment from a court, the most important element of that document that will show that this is a judgment of a court is to look at the name of the judge who signed or wrote or read the judgment, who delivered the judgment. So where she says she has spoken to the doctor whose name is on the report, the doctor has disclaimed the document, the doctor and the location of the doctor is also being contested. That worries me. Okay. So Blessing will have to offer explanation on the origin of that document. Now, under the law, if a person is found to have obtained money under false pretenses, that itself is a serious matter. It is a crime that can be prosecuted. Those who have made donations, I am not making conclusion here, I'm just giving broad generic commentaries. Those who have made donations for Blessing on account of a public assertion, on account of a representation in the public that she has been found to have stage 4 cancer, if it is later confirmed that this is not true, they can sue her for deceit, which is a tort. They can sue to recover the money. So I hope that Blessing has spoken to a lawyer to advise her on the gravity of what is at stake. This is not just a matter for social media debates. This is not just a matter for bloggers to train with. This is not just a matter that is trivial. This is a matter that has serious implications. This is a matter that even the medical doctor whose name has been associated may file an action for defamation. And also the woman who claims that she's the original. There are a series of implications which I have highlighted. The doctor whose name is associated may have a cause of action, and I am hoping the doctor will actually come forward and begin to address the issue. Okay. The Medical and Dental Council should be interested in knowing how a doctor's name appeared on a document where somebody said I have stage 4 cancer, and that document is now being disputed, so that if she was misled, if somebody gave her that document and say, oh, on the basis of this document, you can establish this claim, that person should also come forward to explain how he or she came about. If the doctor truly did not issue that document, Blessing has to explain who gave it to her, where the person got it from. So, are we looking at potential forgery here? Are we looking at altering documents, which is a crime? Are we looking at obtaining money by false pretenses? Are we looking at the thought of deceit? These are the legal issues. So, I hope and I pray that Blessing has truly appreciated that this is a serious matter. Okay. And I want to say again for the record that as human beings, it is expected we are empathetic. I'm not here, and Blessing, you are not on trial. We are not persecuting you here. We are just seeking clarity because you have gone on public to seek funds. Can I offer advice for you, Blessing? And I say that from a place of good faith. I say that as a human being. I'm not speaking strictly as a lawyer now. At this time, it is only necessary that you exercise restraint. You cannot be joining issues with everybody on social media.
Sorry, sir, what do you mean restrain?
In the things you are saying, like antagonize, you don't have to issue videos replying everybody that is talking. I saw your video to VDM this morning.
Okay, the video about
it is not necessary.
People love you, and
so you don't need to need to be antagonistic. And I want you to know that this is a serious matter. If any of the individuals who have donated money to you and has evidence of that donation decides to pursue a legal action against you, it will be more serious than coming to a right. It will be more serious than social media. If they petition you to EFCC or law enforcement, this document that we are playing with here will become a subject of legal scrutiny. The doctor whose name is on that report will be invited to make a statement. The police or the EFCC will write to the hospital, did you issue this report? The moment they said they did not issue it, that can make you liable to criminal prosecution. I want you not to take this matter like a joke. Show some sense of humility to the public. Show some willingness to be accountable. Show that you understand the concerns people have raised. And you even admitted, Blessing, that even those you framed as your enemies have donated money to you. That should touch you. That should make you humble. That people that normally are usually antagonistic of me on social media are even making donations to me. That should make you to reflect, to sit back and say, wow, so life can turn out this way. Because if those people or any of those donors decide to take up this matter, or the doctor decide to take up this matter, I want to guarantee you that it's going to be, you will have to retain a retinue of lawyers to defend you. This is a serious issue, particularly for a country that money is not